Hey, welcome to Cox Family Travels. Today we are reviewing Myakka River State Park in Sarasota, Florida, and we are currently there.
Yes, and it's hot.
Yes.
Really hot here.
End of July 2018, and it is smoking.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's been like steamy too, like rain and heat. Even when we get up in the morning,
Yeah.
I think the feels like it's 90.
Yeah, a lot of
right
times.
at 90, like, and I'm talking before the sun gets up, like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hot.
Uh-huh.
Like when you walk out and you expect, like, you can see the stars and everything, and you expect it to be nice and crisp. Nope, it feels really hot.
Yeah.
So, but it's still beautiful.
Yeah.
I love this park. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, there are so many good things about it. It's not like it's an exciting park, like there's not that big like attraction, like, oh,
Right.
you gotta go, but it's just
For us
beautiful.
anyway.
Yeah, like
They do have like these airboat platform things that you can go and ride. It's like a big pontoon boat with an airboat motor.
Yeah.
So it fits like, I don't know, 40 people or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can do that kind of thing, but we never pay to do things like that.
Yeah, very
We're just
rarely.
like, we're just going to go and enjoy
Right,
the
yeah.
nature. And that's what we have been able to do here because it's so big and there's
Yeah.
so many different things to
and
see.
so much wildlife. Like we saw tons of deer, but the coolest thing we saw so far, I think, is the wild hogs.
Yeah.
We were out on a walk early in the morning, and we saw 3 of them.
Set the stage.
No.
It was dark and stormy.
No, it wasn't storming.
It was dark and kind of cloudy. And we heard footsteps coming after us.
No, they weren't coming after us. It was just...
I remember it differently.
No, we heard something in the woods. There's like
Yeah.
a swampy area at the entrance to the campground, and we thought it was deer. I actually did think it was deer, and then we got the flashlight the next time around. We went around the loop and we looked in, and there were hogs, and there were 3 of them. And they ignored us, thank God.
Yeah.
They can be aggressive, so just don't ever mess with them. And we probably shouldn't have even shined the lights in their eyes or anything. I mean, we were just, looking just to see.
Trying to see what was
So,
there.
yeah.
And we first had our radio with us, and the radios work great, but the flashlight on there is something to be desired, leaves
Yeah.
something to be desired. So it's like you turn on the light, and the light kind of spreads,
Yeah.
but that's
It's
it.
the worst flashlight
So
ever.
it's really for like seeing your keys, to put them in
yeah.
the door or something like
Yeah,
that.
so that was kind of scary too, because we were trying to see in there and we could hear stuff, but we weren't really sure. But it was hogs, so
Yeah.
when we got the good flashlight. So lesson learned: always have a good flashlight when you're down here in Florida, walking at night or during the early morning
Yeah.
hours.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I think that's a good safety tip. Always have a flashlight. But there's so much to explore here. Like, it's a big, sprawling park.
Yeah.
And there's so much wildlife, so many birds, and it's wonderful,
Yeah,
I think.
there's a bunch of different areas with water, like right in the front of the park. There's the river, because the river goes around and it leads to a lake, and then there's other parts that come around. So there's water in all kinds of different places, and
Yeah.
like as you're taking the drive back to like the north part of the park to the lake or to the north gate, along the river, there's just all these water birds, roseate spoonbills, and
Yeah.
great egrets, and black-bellied whistling ducks, and whatever else.
Yeah.
They're all over there, and it's just neat to see.
Yeah.
Hard for me to photograph because they're out there in the
Right,
water, but
yeah.
you can enjoy them. This morning I saw, I don't know, probably 30 egrets, snowy egrets and great egrets, all out together in there. It was pretty neat to see them out there.
And there are gators in the park, but we
Yeah.
haven't seen as many. Like we heard so much about, oh, there's so many gators here. There's only been just a normal amount for Florida
Yeah.
to us.
I think-
I've seen maybe 5.
Yeah, maybe because it's so hot, they're all just staying in
Yeah.
the water and
I don't
staying in
blame
the
them.
shade somewhere. But the photographs that I've seen of this place, there's like gators everywhere, and big gators up on the shore and all this.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one up on the shore. All I can see whenever I go out is their heads,
Yeah.
And, so I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see more of them.
Right.
Not right up close, but at least out there,
Yeah.
And being from Florida, that's weird that we still want to see gators.
Right, yeah, they're always cool to see. But another cool thing about the park was the Canopy Walk, which is this structure that volunteers built, which it feels secure.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid.
Yeah.
You'll be maybe a little afraid. I was afraid.
It does this.
Yeah, it sways in the wind, and it was really windy that day. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Because the storm was coming, I think. But or we thought one.
Well, it was thundering.
Yeah, it was thundering, but I don't think it ever rained. But anyway, so you go up, and then it takes you up into the treetops, and then you can cross over this bridge that sways, and it's kind of scary.
True. And like a tree branch comes over right out, so you have to duck into it. So I don't know if that was there when they built it or what.
It
but
must
it was
have.
neat.
Yeah, it
Still
must
neat.
have. Yeah, it was. Yeah, very cool. And then you can go up even higher.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, the view you get up on top of it. I don't know how tall it is, but
I could see Mexico.
no, you could not. But
It's a Mexican restaurant.
no, it was. But you really can just see so far, and it really put things into perspective as far as like we're really out in the middle of nowhere out here. Even though we're in Sarasota, it's that kind of address. It's way out in the boonies.
And being out in the boonies, you noticed it because of your lack of cell signal.
Yes, yeah, that's the only thing that keeps me from like just saying, oh, I want to stay here for a lot longer. Because, we depend on the internet signal for work stuff, and we need a good data signal to be able to upload videos and to do like a lot of different things that we do. So, that's the only thing. And there's been like 1 bar of 4G LTE in our camper, and we have to have our phone in a specific location. But then other parts of the campground, you can get some, so I don't know, like we're in site number
83?
83, yeah.
I had forgotten too.
But so it's not like you have no signal at all here on AT&T at least.
Right.
You kind of can find it in different parts of the park. There are a couple of parts that have no signal at all.
Right. Don't get lost out there.
Yeah, and coming into the park, you will lose signal too probably. But at the camp store, they have Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, and then also there's actually 4G, a lot of really good 4G there. So like for calls, you're fine to go to out there if you need it, but like for the data, you got to either be in a specific little area and stay really still, or I've been going to Sarasota. So,
and it's possible that one of the other sites in the campground has a couple of bars of LTE. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the campground itself is really great.
It is.
Like we're in Palmetto Ridge. There's another one across the road. I can't remember the name of that campground. They're both within Myakka River State Park, but they're different loops. The other one is dirt road, and it's bumpy, and there's one old bathroom, and it's water and electric connections, but no sewer hookups. Over here, it's paved roads. The sites are gravel packed, large sites. Like we could probably park a camper over there, 2 back here, 2 over there, and our car.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
they're
no
all
extra
that big.
parking though. That is one thing. Like in the loops, there's not like a little extra parking area, so you do have to put all your stuff into your site, but they're huge.
Yeah, but there's somebody here with like this ginormous 5th wheel and a semi truck that's pulling it.
So awesome.
And they fit. But it's really nice, packed sites. The bathrooms are almost brand new.
Yeah.
I don't know when this loop was built.
Yeah, I don't know.
But what we've noticed is like the bathrooms here are the same as a lot of the other newer places we've been. Like Blue Spring had a bathroom like this, and Colt Creek is almost brand new.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it had a bathroom like this. It sounded like something was coming to attack us, but it was Kayla's foot in the gravel. So these are really nice the way they've done them. Good big private bathrooms.
Yeah.
Or shower stalls.
I should hope so.
Yeah, and they also have a family bathroom. So it's got a toilet, a sink, and a shower. So you can just go in there, close the door, and your entire family could shower in there. If
Not that we do that.
No,
we're close, but not that close.
If you're a mom or a dad and you've got to take all the kids at one time, just go there, and you're all set.
Well, as long as your kids are little.
Yeah. Yes.
We're not weirdos.
But anyway, so if you've been to this park before, let us know what you thought about it in the comments below. And if you plan on coming here, ask us questions. Maybe there's something we didn't mention in this or in the full review on our site at coxfamilytravels.com. You can check that out. But just let us know what questions you may have, and we'll be happy to answer any that we may have the answers to. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.